Okay, I'm back in a spot I was already at maybe 4 years ago, and I got discouraged after a while. But there's a lot of privies over here. A lot of 1950s privies and 60s even. Maybe you remember these. There's one right here, one right there, one right over there. Then you can see the cement piece from a modern one. And there's another one right here, another one right over there, and several more over here. That one, that one, and then this one. This one feels nice, and I don't think I dug here yet, so I really can't remember which ones I started digging and which ones I didn't, because there's so many of them. This will be the one I start with. I think there's going to be something good in here. Alright, I got the leaves cleared off, and I'm trying to dig it, but since it's this close to a tree, that might ruin it for me. Roots are very discouraging. Alright, let's see what's down there. I'm already hitting glass. That's kind of weird to hit glass after one shovelful. It's probably going to be modern. I was contemplating giving up already because I was slick. Can you believe it? At least it's a round milk. So that's probably pre-1950 then. What the heck? I just found a blown in a mold medicine. Or what's left of it, but that's a tremendous jump in age down to 1910 already. Okay, got one bottle showing up right here. Well, it is a soda, but it definitely has a look of 1952-ish. It's got a 49 on the bottom, so it was probably thrown away in 1952. Of course, it's worthless, the top's gone, and the paint's gone. It's definitely not going to be a 1910 Privy. There's a lot of broken shards, and they're all from the late 40s and early 50s. But what about that? That looks like a milk bottle base to me. Alright, it is, and there is some embossing on it. Wow, that's a nice one. Kind of excited right now. It's from Goldsboro. It's the most common embossed Goldsboro, but it could sell for $50. It'd be a hard sell at $50, but definitely a $42 bottle anyway. Do you see it? Looks like a milk bottle showing up right in here. The quart. And it's slick. Yeah, I'm not really filming very much because it's not worth it. There's very few bottles worth anything in here. It's mostly a bunch of liquor bottles from the late 40s and early 50s. The only reason I'm continuing is because of the milk bottle potential. Well, that's it. Not a very good one, but it's literally less than 3 feet deep. And it only took me about an hour and 15 minutes, so I got this one. I probably could get $2 for it. So at least we got $50 worth of stuff. That milk bottle and those other 2 milks and that one I just showed you has got to equal at least $50. And no, it isn't about the money, because it's hard to sell these, and most of these are probably going to still be around when I'm long gone and I'll never get the money. When I quote the values, it's just a measure of my success for the day. Think about that. Okay, I've been watching this project. I just drove by this area that used to have a lot of trees in it, that used to also have at least one house on it that's definitely over 100 years old. And look what they've been doing. I guess they're going to be building something here. They're clearing all the trees and tearing the roots out as well. So there should be some bottles showing up. Very interesting. Okay, I see something happening over here. Some Coke bottle pieces down there. And there is definitely a Christmas Coke. And several other bottles. And another broken Christmas Coke. So when they tore this tree down, they ripped out part of a trash pit. Okay, let's head on over this way. This is probably the biggest tree on the lot. That hole must be around 22 feet across. See any glass? I think I do. Something over that way sticking out of the bank, 2 pieces of glass. Let's see if I can figure out how to get in there. Now that I'm here, it's making me think it might have fallen in from the top, because there's literally hundreds of 1980s and 90s bottles. This does not look very old. I'm not understanding how this is happening unless they had privies in the 1960s over here. But that ain't the thing we're looking for. Way too modern. Interesting area. I'm sure if I probed it very thoroughly, I'd find something. I don't know. I think if they put this much effort into sawing this tree and yanking it out of there, then they must be gonna finish it up soon. So maybe I should just come back in a month and hopefully all this junk will be out of here. Okay, here we are in Wilson, North Carolina. They just tore down a whole bunch of houses in here. They're really not old enough. Probably from the late 20s or into the 30s. But just the look of it, I just couldn't pass it up. I just have to go walk around and check it out. Alright, I'm back home. Got the best bottle cleaned up. It's a pretty good looking bottle, but it's really not that old. It's probably 1946. One of the last of the round embossed milks. It's got a 47 stamp on it. But there's always a lot of people interested in anything from Goldsboro. There's always been a lot of collectors over that way. And I believe I have a full set of these if I keep this one now. I remember buying a quart a while ago, and I have a half pint I got somewhere else. It's kind of odd that I found a set of all 3 sizes of milks. That happened to me before in the same town. I don't know why, but I found the full range of sizes the last time I dug in that town. Well, I just quit early on this trip. I just got discouraged and said, forget about it. I rarely leave at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If I'm going to drive that far, I'm going to dig for the whole day usually. Well, next time is going to be better, I guarantee it.